Hi, everybody. Welcome to my first inspirational interview on to createloveheal.com. This is Lupe Gonzales. And in honor of International Women's Day, decided to interview a very inspiring woman who I have been very fortunate to know for a couple of years now. So, Lupe, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fine, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you for dinner too.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so first tell us a little bit about where you're from and a little bit about your family.
Okay, I born in Tijuana, Mexico. I'm 62 years old, but 62 is the early 30s now.
Yes, it is.
And I have two amazing children, Jasmine Gonzales and Alfonso Gonzales. I'm lucky to have a lot of young people around me and be inspired by them because they bring new energy and new things to my life because I'm the old fashioned and they're the new generation. I like to learn from them and I like them to learn something from me.
Okay, very good. So, Lupe, tell us about how long you've been a foster parent. And
Like, I don't remember because I'm 62, so I had to be between 15 and 20 years. I'm not sure, but I raised a lot of children. I got legal guardianship of a lot of children, and I love them because even though I didn't bring them to this world, they're born from my heart. They didn't. I didn't give them life, but they born in my heart.
Okay.
And you know who that you are, so no names.
And this is something that you and your husband John, he's no longer with us, but he also was a part of
Yes.
raising the foster kids.
Yes, and he was great. He was a great father to my children, a great father to a lot of children, and he was a hero for a lot of them.
Okay, very good. And so, can you tell us a little bit about why you chose to become a foster parent?
Well, my son Alfonso used to have this friend, Randy, and he was always with us, and that was like, maybe more than 25 years ago. And he used to spend the night with us all the time, and I never questioned why he was spending the night spending so much time with us. And one day I find out the mother was in prison, so I wanted him to come and live with us, and I started the process, but then we stopped. And then he is not with us anymore. Of an accident, he died. So that's why we decided not to do it anymore. But a few years later, we decided to keep going. And then, that's the reason why we become a foster parents, because Randy, and he's always going to be special to us, that boy.
Okay, so you saw that there was a need for
Yes.
for kids.
Yes,
to...
and I thought all the families were like my family too. We didn't, I didn't even question why he was at my house all the time, all the time.
Okay. So you've had hundreds of kids.
Yes.
Foster kids.
First I
throughout
was
the years.
First I was a shelter for abused children.
Okay.
Then I was an enriched home. This enriched was for children need a lot of therapy. A lot of bad things happened to them.
Okay.
And matter of fact, I got legal guardianship of a few girls that went to that program. And then I become I don't know, I forgot the name of the program, but it's it's because I'm 62.
It was a specialized program.
Yeah, it's a specialized program.
Okay.
Yes, and I still trying to do the same, be in the same program. Yeah, so I think I'm born to be a foster parent. Are you born to be a nurse and a writer and a smart girl? I'm born to be a foster parent.
Okay. So
cook and clean and be a foster parent.
Cook and clean. Okay. So tell us about one of the experiences that you had that maybe was a little heartbreaking for you, but that you helped, and how you helped the foster kid work it out.
Well, this girl to cross the border of 14, and horrible things happen. you know.
This is the Mexico U.S. border.
No, from El Salvador to Guatemala to Mexico, then here.
Okay.
Horrible things happened to her.
Okay.
And she was just so scared, but she put this thing in, like, look at how strong I am. And I admire that in her, but she became to work all those two problems, through Enrich program.
Uh-huh.
And she's a successful mother, a businesswoman, somebody that I'm very proud of, because when I got her, she didn't even know how to speak English. And I have to put her in, in special classes so she can, shelter classes. 3 months, the school called me. They said she needs to go. She learns so fast.
Oh, wow.
She went to college only for, I guess, for a year. She's the office manager for a chain of office doctors, and
Okay.
she just become a mother. And she's amazing to me. She's one of my girls, so I'm so proud of her. And then I have another one too. She's younger. She's working on her master's. And when I got it, they told me that she was retired. Not exactly. They told me that she didn't test her because they thought she was retired. And she is beautiful. She's gorgeous. She's a good person, and she's doing her masters. And she's going to be therapist for children. And
Wow.
she's a great, great, beautiful girl too.
So it sounds like you provided a stable environment. You and your husband provided a stable environment for these kids that were going through things that most of us couldn't even imagine.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
help them.
I know about. If I tell you all the horror stories that I know, we can be here for a month.
Okay.
So I don't want to do that.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, so one of the things that we focus on to create loveheal.com is resilience and growth, personal growth under any circumstance at any age. So if you can, the resilience defined is an individual's ability to properly adapt to stress and adversity. So if you can give one piece of advice to young people or to anybody of any age, what would that be in regards to resilience?
What start, to me is like we carry this chain with how do they call this big ball from jail? That you know
The ball and chain?
Yes. And we gotta start get rid of them one by one by one. And we'll finish, we're gonna get rid of the big ball too, So
That's weighing you down?
Yes. And some people it takes longer to do that. And some people, like we gotta try to, break it, and it's by individual, and the only thing you can do is support, give support and advice. And because they're resilient, and they're gonna try to. You tell them too much, they're gonna try to fight you and say, "Oh, no, 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 no." So you have to just be there for them,
And also with personal growth, do you have any advice or tips for someone that may be going through a time in their life, or maybe they feel they're stuck, and how you would deal with that as far as growing personally?
Well, like people said, oh, you have to let go of the past. And I don't think the past is going to be with us because that's how we are, the past. So, but we have to, we're going to put a Band-Aid, like, I hear people say, oh, just put a Band-Aid and you keep,
Just get over it.
Yeah, and that is not true, But it's, again, it's by individual, everybody's different. Like I was telling a friend of mine, we have 5 fingers and we're all different, but we belong to the same body. So my advice is to work one day at a time and don't let go. No, you have to. No, you cannot let go your past, but you have to try to advance.
Okay.
And see what your parents did wrong, what you did wrong, and even if you're gonna make the mistake and the mistake and the mistake, but you have to be smart enough to say, okay, I did it 3 times already, so then that's because I want to be where I want to be. You
So
know.
learn from your mistakes.
Yes.
Don't let them handicap you. Learn from them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So part of our website is also, we have a Grow Them Strong blog, and which focuses on women, a woman's point of view on raising strong young men. So, and I do know that you have a daughter and a son. They're both very successful. Do you have any advice for women out there who are raising young men? Tell us a little bit about Alfonso.
Oh, Alfonso was trouble. Alfonso was trouble, you know.
Yeah, okay.
He was, you know, since he was a little boy, you know, he was, you know, I have a principal telling me, your son is going to be in jail or dead by 16. You know, he was a monster, you know. But believe in your children. That's the thing, you know. My son is very strong, you know, he's a professor. A lot of his friends that he grew up with, you know, they're dead, and a lot of them in prison, you know. A few of them they're doing good, you know. But it's only about his friends. It's only two. Alfonso and another boy that they went to college. You know, Alfonso got his PhD, you know, and all the stuff.
He went to UCLA and then
he went first. He went to RCC.
Okay.
Then he transferred to UCLA. Then we went to Stanford University. Do his master, but he got 2 masters there. He didn't even know, but he got 2 masters. He found out later on that he had 2, and then to do his PhD in UCLA. Yeah. So he you know, the thing is, you know, you have to back them up and reinforce your love for them. That's you know, love is everything. You know, is they have to feel like they've been loved.
Okay. And you know, with us, you know, our modern women, if you say, we're really busy with working and school and all these other things going on. And I know for me, as a mother of 2 sons, it's really important for me to slow down and make sure that we sit together and we have a meal together and we spend time together and connect with each other. Was that something that was important for you when your son was younger?
Not really.
Okay. Okay.
That's the truth, you know, because at that time I was young and I was like too busy watching my soap operas and cleaning and doing things, you know. So I did the best with what I had at the time, you know. And if I like, this is so true, okay? When you are my age, you're gonna. If I knew then what I know now, I will. My children cannot be better than it is right now, but you know, it will be. I think I would the road for them to it will be different.
Right.
Like I know you're talking about my son, but I didn't back up my daughter. Like she wanted to be an artist, and I said, "Oh no, I just don't make any money." So I did not encourage her to do what she wanted to do. There's something I would regret until the day I die because she's a great artist, you know. And like I said, you know, family is so important. You know that to me, you know, that's the family. You know, like ¿cómo se unidad?
Like
united. Yeah.
Yes.
That's the best. The structure for a person.
Right. So I know that you shared with us at dinner that you spend time with your son, just you and him sometimes.
Yes.
When he visits and when you see him, and that's really important to you.
Yes, he still take me on dates. You know, he takes me to concerts. He takes me, just me and him, to have dinner, and you like just to come and sit down and we have a beer together, or you know, just
talk about life.
Yes,
about things.
Yeah, you know, we disagree, and you know, you need to go home, and then, no. You know,
right.
But you know, we're still very close.
And so there's always room for growth.
Oh yeah, oh yes. You know, the day my opinion is the day I start growing, you know, not told, you know, but mentally, that day I'm gonna start dying.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So I don't want to stop growing.
Tell us a little bit about Jasmine. How wonderful,
Oh, that's
wonderful mother she is of three boys herself.
She's my hero.
Okay.
When I grow up, I want to be like her. Yes, she
Okay.
is she is an amazing mother, amazing woman. She's the strongest woman that I know. I am so proud of her. You know, like I never tell her enough how much I admire her. She is my idol. She is. She's everything.
She's
you
the
know.
mother of 3 boys. What are
Three
their
little
ages?
monsters.
What are their ages?
7, 4, and 2.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And they got me around my little finger. Yeah. And I have Alfonso's little girl, Lupita.
Okay.
She's adorable too. Yeah.
Well, thank you for sharing your story with us. And I'm sure there's many of foster kids that are out there that might be watching. And
Yeah.
we're very thankful that you took the time to care
Yeah.
and to help these kids who are going through very difficult situations that some of us couldn't
Yes.
even begin to imagine, and help give them a chance. And that's what it's all about. That's what we're looking for to create Love Heal, to share inspiring stories.
Yeah.
Such
And
as
Love
yours.
Heals really does.
Love heals, absolutely.
Yeah.
The answer is love.
Love.
Thank
And,
you.
Yeah.
Tune in for more next week.
Oh.